Kia ora, good morning ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome aboard the Overlander service today, which is bound to Wellington. Firstly, just like to introduce you on board crew this morning, taking you as far as Hamilton's myself, Simone. Travelling with you to National Park today, halfway of your round journey. We have Brian. However, we're your Transcenic on board crew. We're here to make this journey a most safe and secure journey for you all today. So we'd like to invite you to please sit back, relax. If there's any assistance you may need or any questions or queries that may concern one and all, please do not hesitate to approach on board crew. Now firstly, just for the safety and comfort to yourselves and surrounding passengers, your overhead coat racks, folks, are designed for lightweight items such as coats, hats and pillows. Unfortunately, the overhead coat racks are not designed to hold any form of hand luggage, as hand luggage will fall from the racks, not only injuring yourselves but surrounding passengers. So we kindly ask that you please place all hand luggage on the floor at your feet or under your seats. Thank you, folks. As our journey will firstly take us out of Auckland, the city of sales, firstly travelling out of the Auckland Transportation or Britomart Transportation Arena, our major rail station here based in Auckland CBD. For the next 45 minutes we'll be travelling through the wider areas of Auckland. Auckland's the largest city here in New Zealand and also in the Pacific. Firstly, for the next 5 minutes we'll be travelling along the ports of Auckland. Shortly to the left of the train you'll see Auckland Harbour, and beyond Auckland Harbour we have the island of Rangitoto. Special weekend for Aucklanders, folks. It's called our long weekend for us Aucklanders. It's Auckland Anniversary Weekend. We have a lot of boats sail on both sides of Auckland Harbours, both Auckland Harbour and the Waitemata Harbour. So it's going to be a popular two-day event here in Auckland City, especially on the water here of Auckland, both Auckland Harbours, folks. So we're celebrating Auckland's Anniversary Weekend. Anniversary Day is tomorrow, which marks a very special day once again for Aucklanders. But we'll see the beautiful Harbour of Auckland shortly coming up to the left. Then we'll be travelling along the eastern corridors of Auckland through the suburban areas of Glen Innes, and then we'll branch on to the areas of the southern suburbs of Auckland, making our first stop this morning at Britomart station, which serves both the domestic and international airports of Auckland. And then 20 minutes south of Britomart we'll make our second stop, which will take place at the last southern suburb of the Auckland metropolis, and this will be at Papakura. As we depart away from Papakura this morning, folks, at approximately 15 minutes past 8, we'll enter into the farmlands, the fertile farmlands of the Franklin County districts to make our third stop this morning of the capital of the Franklin County district, which will be Pukekohe. Pukekohe produces 3/4 of this nation's with its fresh vegetables, the biggest market garden sector here based in New Zealand. And then venturing further south again, we'll be passing through the areas of the animal pasture land of Waikato. This will take place at around about 8:45 this morning. So we'll just summarise your journey once again. South of Waikato, about 20 minutes past 10, entering into the King Country. And 12:30 this afternoon we'll be travelling up the famous Rōrimi Spiral, which is a surveying and engineering achievement of our North Island main trunk railway line. And then this will bring us up to the top of Tongariro National Park, where we'll see the three volcanic peaks of Mount Tongariro, Mount Ngarikoi and Mount Ruapehu. And yes, we will be spending a good 30 minutes at National Park, folks, where you can step off the train, partake in the fresh alpine air, or take a short walk around the station limits. There will be a station cafe which will be open for your patronage there. So 30 minutes at National Park. Departing away from National Park at 1:30 this afternoon, and you'll take the second half of your rail journey. Summarising the second North Island tour, rail tour, we'll be travelling over three beautiful viaducts, the Makakote, Little People viaducts, and the grand viaduct of the three is Hapua Whenua. Southwards again, passing through the areas of Rangitikei, Manawatu regions, and along the romantic Hapiti coast this evening around about 7 p.m. And this will bring us into this nation's capital, Wellington, at approximately 25 minutes past 7 this evening. And of course, folks, we'll be giving you a full commentary on points of interest, talking about scenic highlights, local activities, and a bit of information about both Māori and European history of the areas that we travel through, and also about our great engineering achievements and feats of our North Island Main Trunk Railway line. So we'd like to invite you to please sit back and relax and enjoy your rail journey. As we mentioned, if there's any assistance you may need, please do not hesitate to approach either Brian or myself, Simon, or your onboard crew today. Folks, if we could have everyone's attention for just a few moments, we'd like to point out a few safety and security features and also the facilities available on board and within your overland rail journey today. If you need to stop this train journey in an unlikely event of an emergency, there are emergency stop gadgets. The silver lever, which can be pulled down, or red stop button can be pushed in, folks. These emergency stop gadgets are located inside each carriage, located at the bulking walls, front or rear bulking wall of your carriage. Pull the silver lever down or push in the red stop button. This will activate your emergency brake system and bring your rail journey to one complete stop. Exits are located either at the front or rear end of the carriages, and for our passengers in A car, which is the fourth rear carriage, you'll notice towards the rear of your carriage there, folks, there is a lounge area and there are evacuation hatches located under the rear lounge seats there. Fire extinguishers are located inside each carriage, and the instructions for the use of this equipment is located on the side of the extinguisher. The onboard crew also trained at first aid, and the first aid kit is available here in Cafe Carriage and B car, second carriage from the front of the train. Please request assistance from your onboard crew